Witnessing the self, sitting in silence and witnessing our true nature. Reveals the deepest purpose of meditation, which is to know that we are not the contents of our mind, that we are more than thought, that we are expansive, radiant beings. And although we are not sure we fully understand the depth of this spiritual experience with the mind, our intuitive nature and our heart have an understanding of it that is beyond mind. We rest in that. And from the heart center, we radiate loving kindness, send out blessing and healing thoughts, and with that consciousness that is beyond mind, we touch lives around the world and wish them well. Wish them this same peace that we have cultivated. We affirm that throughout this day we can remain anchored in this understanding of who we are. Feel it as a taproot, as a anchor that allows us to remain centered and grounded. And no matter what appearances show up before us today, we can see through them to their essence as spirit appearing. The infinite expressing, shifting our consciousness from moment to sacred moment, to be in full awareness of the oneness of all things. All of life. Let's chant Om together one time and seal our meditation with sacred sound. And so it is. I don't have I don't have some grand teaching for you. I never really do, but I've been thinking a lot about my practice and my own individual practice and what how not what but how private and personal it is. How even when we talk about our practice, we're not. There's no real way to share the essence of your private prayer and meditation practice, because it is a direct connection between you and whatever it is that you call that space, that experience, that relationship, that knowing. It is just you, completely you. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? I could probably feel it. It's really hard to explain, I think, because it is so subtle. But when we close our eyes and we go to our zone, that place of meditation where we go, it is so personal and private that is part of the beauty of it. Allowing ourselves to just be with ourselves. We don't do that at any other time. There's time we spend with others when we're fully with them in activity or whatever. And then we also have, quiet time that we spend with others, like when we meditate together or when we agree with another person that this is going to be sacred time and we're going to do, whatever it is that is spiritual practice. But once we enter into our personal private place, it's magical. If we allow ourselves to really go there. Where all these ideas about who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing, what we're supposed to look like, what we're supposed to say, what we supposedly should have accomplished by now, all that crap just falls away, and we can, I know what it's like. It's like complete acceptance of self. When we accept ourselves exactly as we are, because, to be able to really let go into meditation and into the inner experience, we have to do that first, right? To really let go, we have to just accept ourselves as we are and things as they are. That's the way I see it. So, my main reason for going here is that the act of meditation encompasses so many things. We have to make so many little shifts in our awareness, in our acceptance, in our surrender, and all of that to be able to actually have the experience that it is such a fantastic practice of just being who we are and knowing who we are, to be able to unlock all these little doors. It's like, okay, I have to unlock and go through the door of judgment to be able to get to the other side, to let go, right? I have to unlock and go through the door of doubt or fear or whatever it is, shame, whatever it is. We need to be able to let go of those just to accept ourselves and just be. There's such a freedom in it when we can do that. And I don't think, well, I know it's not easy, but the more we practice, the easier it gets. I think that's why our life cleans up so well when we meditate, because we learn how to do these things just by being with ourselves, we learn to see ourselves. Then we say, okay, what am I going to do with that? Right? I want to be free is the main, I think, underlying mantra that we have when we're trying to meditate. Trying to meditate, because, I know that the actual peak experience that we're going for is, sometimes years, eons away from actually being had. But all the little steps going toward it, just get better and better. And we go, okay, I kind of see a little bit of it, so I'm going to keep doing this thing until I can see a little bit more and a little bit more. But the amazing experience of just coming to know ourselves on a different level, without outside influence or pressures or our wanting to please or appear as this thing we want to be, all that nonsense. To be free of that just for a few seconds is powerful. So I'm always contemplating what is meditation. Always, always, always. It's what I do. I guess as a meditation teacher, that's what you do. Because you're always trying to find the 1,000 ways to share that with other people so that somebody can say, I get that. That I get. Because it is such a personal and private experience that we each have to get it on our own, how it works for us, what flips us over into actual piece of the meditation. It's an individual thing. So that's what I'm thinking about. Hopefully it stirs something in you that brings forward some of your wisdom. This morning I love listening to you all speak so much that I was thinking, I'm going to let them offer the teaching today. So maybe we'll do that next week. And I'll let you all offer their teaching. I always get so much out of it. So I yield to your wisdom in this moment.